Hey Summoners, Shakaris here, and today I'm bringing you Kayle Jungle, and this is in Diamond Elo. So, to start the game I noticed something weird. They have no jungler, and I initially thought this would be a double top, but Gragas is actually jungling, so Nasus is safe. Anyways, here I start my leash on red, and I actually decide to smite it, simply because I don't think there will be any invades. On my second buff, I do Wolves and Blue because I want to hit level 3 ASAP, and with level 3 you have to do 2 buffs in a small camp. Unfortunately, I'm not level 3 yet, and this is because bot lane leached a bit of XP from red, so I had to do white to get level 3. But it was worth it. I mean, Taric got the level 2 earlier and got first blood with Ezreal got first blood actually. So here I gank Vladimir, and Vladimir's reaction was pretty slow. I mean, the ward was there and he didn't react at all. So I clear the minions, which tell me the brush is warded, and here I'm checking the red buff area, nothing there, and Brand just died to Gragas. So right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover mid lane, and this is something that sets good junglers apart from great junglers. Now, a great jungler will always cover the lane that died and leech the XP. So not only are you pushing, you're also getting the XP and gold. So here we go for a gank, and it didn't work out for 2 reasons. Pretty simple. We didn't focus on the same target. Taric and I were going for Sona, Ezreal was going for Lucian, didn't make much sense. And right here, Gragas comes in and he chunks me super hard. I mean, he has double Dorans already because he got the first blood and went back. So I just flashed because I was afraid of dying, although he didn't have Ignite. But yeah, I ran away there. So a bad gank on bot lane, and then I nearly died, and Brand dies again. And here I am to cover again, because you need to keep covering the lane. Not only am I pushing, I'm soaking up the XP and the gold that allows me to carry. And especially on Kayle, that functions a bit like a carry jungler that can transition into a support jungler. You really need the gold. So I do red, I do my blue, I don't give it to Brand. Brand is 0-2, I'm not going to give Brand blue. And right here, he actually dies again, but he manages to kill Gragas, so not too bad. Now, ganking as Kayle. Ganking as Kayle is pretty simple. You walk into lane, you try to use your Q, and after using your Q, you use successes ease. And right here, Nidalee sees me and chunks me down. You try to use successive E's, and then when he's trying to run, you use your W. So right here, Nasus is getting the drop on Vladimir. Vladimir sees me, so he starts running, and I actually Q, E, start killing him. I actually end up killing him again. And my ult was a bit out of time. You noticed that it didn't block Hemoplague completely. And let's see it again in half speed. So Vladimir can't run, so naturally he tries to turn on the weakest target. Now, if you look at Hemoplague, it lasts longer than Kayle's ultimate. So right here, I could have died because I didn't use my ult correctly. I could have done one of 2 things. One, I could have used my ult right after Hemoplague and negate the damage amplification, or ult in the end and prevent the Hemoplague damage. Now, since it's early game, I would probably block the Hemoplague and not the damage amp, but later you need to block the damage amp. So right here, I destroy the ward, I come down, but unfortunately Gragas got here first. My ult did nothing, and Gragas just gets the body slam on both of us. He kills me, Ezreal's pretty much dead, Lucian flashes and kills Ezreal. So that was 2 for none for them, so that was pretty bad, and now they're ahead in gold actually. So Not too good for us, but yeah, I go back, no, I die. Whilst dead, I buy my Spirit of the Spectral Wraith, and it's something I really like about AP Kayle in pre-season 4, is that Spectral Wraith is no longer a spell vamp item. It's a AP item with cooldown. So it's really good for any AP jungler, and it works on more AP junglers. Not only that, the passive gives you enough mana to sustain yourself even if you don't have blue, and it gives you enough health to stay in the jungle as well, which paired up with Kayle's W gives her enough gold. So, right there you see me dodging the Gragas ultimate, and I was predicting it because I'm 80% health. And yeah, right here we kill Vladimir, nothing special. But I was 80% health, and Gragas knows he can chunk me down if he lands his ult. So, oh yeah, and right here, blue buff spawns, and I make a misplay. And the reason I didn't smite that was because of the brush. Now, the old brush used to do that little curve. So when I saw the Gragas barrel, and it was enough damage for smiting, I was going to go back and smite it. Oh, so right here, Brand dies. We're going to do a 3v2. I kill Nidalee, get my blue buff back, and that's for stealing it. And then I flash Q, E, kill Gragas, and then we go for Vladimir, and yeah, I let Nasus get the kill because I got 2 kills. And if you notice, Nasus plays that out really well. He always wards the brush where the enemy is going, so he can always have vision and continue applying the wither and the Q stacks and the Q hits. So very well played by Nasus, and we get a 3-for-1 there, which was pretty worth it. And Gragas ult's here again. So yeah, you have to pay attention to those kind of brushes since they changed. I kind of lost because of that. And right here, I walk over the ward, which is a mistake. What I should have done, and here I clear it, and what I should have done is use the trinket and walk through the tri-brush. And that way you can do this kind of sneaky gank, and they won't see you. You can't do this pre-level 9 just because you don't have enough range for the ward not to see you, but after level 9 you get enough range and you can do it. So right here I go in, we catch Nidalee because she has to go back, and Brand gets the drop on her, and I kind of kill steal him. She did heal up, but Ignite and Brand's passive was ticking, so I kind of stole that. Doesn't matter. So I just got Nashers, which is pretty much the end of my core. The core build on Kayle, AP Kayle jungle at least, is Spectral Wraith into Nashers, and that's the traditional, the core build for AP Kayle. And then you want to go either for damage or utility. So after this fight I'll talk about it. So here we kill Lucian, and I go for Sona, but this time I let Mr. Brand have a kill. Else he'll start to rage or something. Anyways, people started asking me if Kayle jungle is better or worse, and I say she's better. The Spectral Wraith actually works on her. So yeah, and here we got the dragon, we backed off so Gragas wouldn't interrupt us, and then when he backed, we got it. So I think she's better at the moment. Her clear time is still really good. She now does have a bit more access to gold. I mean, it is a bit, it's not an absolute truth. She's not that much better in terms of gold. The jungle is not that much better in terms of gold. But the fact that Spectral Wraith works as an AP item is really good. The trinket system, I think, is good overall, not just for her. And right here we go for the play on mid lane. We had a 3v5, I told him to dive, just dive. I have my ultimate, so we can pretty much do anything. So we kill Gragas, I kill Gragas, Nasus kills Lucian, and Brand kills Sona. And meanwhile, Ezreal was getting tier 1, and we get the tier 2 turret. So this was a big win for us, and this part was what gave us the win. And as a jungler, especially when you're playing jungle, you have a lot of impact on the game, so you want to try to lead by example and try to give your team the best calls. Of course that it doesn't work always, but you can always give it a shot. So we got the mid turrets there, so that was pretty important, and I'm back to farming. And I forgot to talk about my purchases, but here I go for Gragas. I have a lot of burst because I just bought AP items. I get the kill on Gragas, and I'm now going to chase Sona. So I went back there after the mid turrets. I had 3.7k gold, so I bought Lichbane and I bought a Negatron Cloak. And the Negatron Cloak is pretty much because they have 4 AP champions, and Sona does count. She does have a Morellonomicon, so she does actually do quite a lot of damage. So right now the game is pretty much under control, almost over really. It's our game to lose at the moment, so I keep using my trinket, and something I forgot in this game was, one, to ward. Every time you get out of base, if you have gold, you buy at least 1 ward. And that's something I forgot to do this game, but it ended up working well. The other thing is using the trinkets to your advantage. I didn't use my trinket nearly enough. I mean, I used it about 4 times if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, for a carry jungler, Spectral Wraith and Elder Lizard now give that 40 gold for kill and assist. And this is one of those games where it actually was worth it, because I got 9 kills at the moment, 7 assists. That's 40 gold per kill and per assist, so that is really good. And oh, right here, you don't actually see what I did to get the assist, but I basically just healed Nasus before Ezreal killed Nidalee, and that will always guarantee you an assist. And not only it guarantees you an assist, it gives you the first assist, which means it's the assist that gives you the most gold. So yeah, right here we get bursted by Gragas. I ult myself because I was in their base. Nasus survives, and now it's my time to run away. So pretty much the game is controlled. And oh yes, I wanted to talk about the rest of the build and Runes and Masteries. After Nashers and Spectral Wraith, it really depends on what your team needs. Right here, we had a really good frontline with Nasus and Taric, and we really needed damage, in my opinion. So I went for Lichbane and Negatron, which becomes an Abyssal Scepter, and a Needlessly Large Rod, which would go into Zhonya's. If not, you can go for the Void Staff to get more damage, or the Death Cap, although I prefer the Void Staff before the Death Cap. If you need to go utility or tanky, my purchases are usually Liandry's and then Seeker's Armguard into Zhonya's, or not, depending if I want the damage and the stasis or not. But that will give me enough health, and it will also give me AP to continue being useful, because let's be honest, Kayle has a good burst on her Q, and her W is only decent if she starts stacking some AP. So yeah, that's the win there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. People have been asking about streaming, and on Wednesday I get my keyboard back from QPad because it was broken, and from Wednesday onwards I can pretty much stream. I have my internet set up, I have everything set up right now to play. So I can pretty much stream this weekend onwards. But yeah, I didn't mention Runes and Masteries. Those will be in the description. If you have any question to ask about Kayle Jungle, feel free to ask. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the Rift. Chakra signing out.